What's going on, Assassins? It's Darkstrider, and listen up. After looking at what we got today in the daily exchange for Assassin's Creed Shadows, I'm going to tell you guys right now, start collecting keys if you haven't already. We've already seen the Sakura items going into the store, including a bunch of the ally outfits and whatnot, but now we're seeing other things. This is a Tengu item, and that's starting up now as we see. So clearly they are going to start putting in other things. Now, we already have seen, the pre-order armor, we've seen the Kane armor, we've seen a bunch of the armor. One of the armors that's cycled out is the Hato armor, it looks like. I haven't seen any of that at all, even though I have the full set. But I have full sets of others as well, and I'm not seeing them out there. So I think that they're going to start doing away with certain sets like they did with Valhalla. Again, we're seeing a bunch of sets that they aren't putting on, or they're putting on very little. Tengu and Sakura are now in. The Death by Daylight is not in. Kane, we're seeing that having been the past couple of months. The same with the pre-order armor, like I said, the Sakura. This we keep seeing back and forth, the mounts and whatnot. I'm not seeing any more of the other things. Akio, we're not seeing. We're definitely seeing like a bunch of the decorations and the ally outfits and stuff like that. But again, that's not interesting at all right now. What is interesting, again, is that we're seeing a couple of the newer sets. Now, I don't think that the Death by Daylight set will be out, but I do believe others will. So this is telling me that we're going to see newer sets upcoming. Like I've said before, we have title update 1.0.6 that should be coming in 2 or 3 weeks. And obviously when that comes, there will be some new gear coming with it, at least in my opinion. Now, in order to make room for that new gear, they're obviously going to put out a whole bunch of the other gear that they've got previously. So you definitely want to pay attention to the weekly challenges so that you could get keys. You definitely want to pay attention to every other thing that we do in order to get keys. I don't know why they don't have a sort of daily method of obtaining keys. Hopefully they do that in the future. Something like Retta or Sargon or anything like that. The weekly contracts that they did in previous games. I would love to see something like that. We need something like that because your keys are finite. There's no guarantee at the end of the day that you're going to be able to make all these purchases, especially with no new keys coming out. Now, again, I'll put a link in the description below to my 2 videos showing all the keys that are everywhere on the map. That way, you have a fighting chance. You have the ability to go and make these purchases if you don't have the money in real life to actually make microtransaction purposes. I know a lot of you don't like doing that. I mean, rightly so. I've always said in the past, I do not support bad behavior. So Valhalla, I did not go out and buy any of the packs or anything that they had because I just did not feel that it was worth it. I did not feel that they deserved it. They did not do a good job with Valhalla whatsoever. There were a lot of bugs and whatnot, and I do not reward bad behavior. So I will actually, make purchases here and there for Shadows because so far this game has been on point. The moment it stops being on point, I will definitely stop supporting it in all forms. But for right now, I am actually enjoying it. Keys are very hard to come by. I think that at this point, until they actually do more of the battle passes, more of the quote-unquote projects, that I'm going to stick with just one project, which right now I believe is Awakening. And every 2,500 data fragments that you get from doing the weekly challenges, I believe you could get 400 keys. So that is not worth it to have 400 keys weekly, especially when items go, the items that they actually sell that are based on the packs, the gear packs and the weapon packs. They go from anywhere from 900 all the way up to like 3,000 and change for a mount, which I don't need to tell you that's pricey. Now, in the case of the the gear that the allies wear and stuff like that, all of the decorations and whatnot, I have no interest in any of that, at least right now. But that will go for anywhere from 250 all the way to like 600 of the keys. And I mean, right now, to me, that's not necessary. So I'm not buying any of that stuff. I'm holding out for all the weaponry and everything like that. The trinket that I got today, based on today's daily, that was 900 keys. So I mean, that took a big chunk out of what I had, especially when I bought the mount recently, and I bought the Sakura Tanto, so I'm out of keys. I still have, I believe like 2,000 and change, maybe a little less, but my goal now is to replenish that so that I can continue to get all the other gear as it comes out in the store, hopefully in the next couple of weeks. And like I said, look out for the Sakura, look for the Tengu. That seems to be what's in rotation right now, so definitely keep an eye out for that. Anyway, what are your thoughts on this? Have you been using my guides to find the keys? Is there another method that you know of to get keys? I don't believe there is. And what are your interests? Are you just holding out for the weapons and the gear? Or are you buying things depending on how they look and stuff like that? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please make sure you like and subscribe. It helps this channel out an awful lot. As always, I want to thank each and every one of you for watching. And until next time, take care, be good, stay safe, take care of each other. I'll see you guys all in the next one.
Ya Yeet!